Hi, my name's Steve Riley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Today we're going to talk about communication. Communication is vital in every aspect of life, as you all know from your life experiences, especially me. I know that communication is really important. In paddle, you communicate more with your partner than you would do in tennis. Why would that be? Well, in tennis, you're further away from your opponent, so you can't actually speak to them easily. Not your opponent, your partner. You can't actually speak to them so easily if you're not so close to your partner. So in paddle, you're quite close to your partner, and there's a lot more forwards and back in paddle than there is in tennis. Forwards and back, I mean, two players going forwards, two players coming back. So you're meant to be going forwards and back in unison. If you've done a lob and you go forwards and your partner stays at the back, that is not such good news. That's one way you'd communicate, say, get to the net. So the first thing is, this is starting off playing tactics, bit of tactics. So if you've played a lob, first tactic for you, you've played a lob, you know they haven't hit it in the air, they've let it bounce. What are you going to do? 100% you're going to go forwards. You might not feel so confident volleying, but going to the net is the right strategy. So please go to the net. Even if you might make a few more mistakes, you're going to be a better paddle player in the long run by going to the net. And as we said in previous lessons, don't run like crazy, like a steam train to the net. You run slowly to the net, get in a ready position, don't get too close to the net. First communication is, I've gone to the net, come with me. Partner, come with me. So, we're at the net, two of us are at the net, we're here, okay? And my opponents have lobbed the ball over my head. My partner's at the net, I'm at the net, they've lobbed the ball up, I'm going back, we both go back. The ball might hit the glass. I'm ready here to hit the ball. My partner, which is where the camera is, my partner should say, without me prompting them, but at the beginning you might need to prompt them, my partner will say, they're both back, they're both at net, one's back, or left side back, right side back, or they're close, really close. So sometimes they'd run really close to the net. So there's 3 or 4 options, what they would say. Depends on your level. They're both back. One's back left side, one's back right side. They're both at net. They're both at net close. So I'm hearing that as I'm getting ready for the shot, which determines what I'm going to do. If they're really close at net, I'm going to lob. If they're actually back, I'm not going to lob. I'm going to hit and go back to the net with my partner. So you've got to work in a pair, a really good communication pair. It helps me determine what my shot is. So for example, we're both at the back. My partner said they're at net, but they're not so close. He's just going to say they're at net. I might think, okay, my opponent on the ad side is a right-handed player and he's got a weak backhand. I'm thinking that as I'm going, I'm thinking I've got a few choices. I could either lob, I could go down the middle, or I could actually delay what I do and then hit it to their backhand in a sort of Chiquita shot, which is very difficult to get back. The ball's there, I'm going there. So that's at their feet again. It's very difficult to get that ball back. Then what would my opponent do? If he knows I'm doing that shot or he's seeing me, he would move in because the ball's gone to the feet of my opponent, to their backhand. They've popped it up and I can hit a winner. So that's a bit of communication. Other communication, you would You would communicate when you're serving your partner's at the net. You would communicate really if you're going to serve down the middle, because it's good for your partner to know rather than just get a surprise. He should be ready, because actually it's a bit of a different return. So if I'm going down the middle, I'm going to say to my partner, I'm going to serve to glass, I'm going to serve down the middle. The other one is serving to the body. When you're doing the commentary about your opponents, to me, I'm the hitter and you're the commentator, if you want. You'd actually say it so I can hear it quite loud. Doesn't matter if they hear it, doesn't really, because they've already committed to what they're doing. So you might say, they're both back, or they're both at net, or one's at net, left player's at net, ad player's at net, juice player's at net, or they might say both really close. So that gives me the signal what to do. So other parts of communication, if you're going to serve down the middle, you would actually probably go to your opponent and make sure you don't actually so go to your partner and make sure the opponents don't hear you're going to go down the middle. And also, you wouldn't go to your partner and say you're going to go down the middle every time you go to speak to them, because then they'll know you're going to go down the middle. So you actually would say, okay, I've come to speak to you. Sometimes I say to my partner, because I don't like to play fast. Some players like to play really fast. Get ready to serve, play the point, next point ready. And sometimes I go to my partner and say, oh, you look really good today. Your shorts are great, or your shirt's great, or your shoes are great. I actually would say, hi, I'm just not talking about anything particularly. I'm just coming here to talk to you because I need a rest. Because I've just run around quite a lot in the last point and I actually need a rest. And I'm going to keep talking and it's going to become really boring. But actually, a bit of psychology, they're thinking we're talking some crazy tactics and we're actually just talking nothing. And I might even keep talking longer and longer because I'm really tired, and they're going to get really annoyed. And they're going to say, what, are you going to play or not? Well, actually, there is a limit to the amount of time you can talk, but I would generally try and use the maximum amount of time, especially changing ends. Some players just run around the court and want to play the next point. I actually would stop, have a drink, use my towel and sit down, because it's called tempo of the match. I like slow tempo, some people like fast tempo. And if my partner's fast tempo, which I've got a partner that's fast tempo, I would say, by the way, you do know that actually I'm playing at a different tempo to you, so please be understanding of that. I can't just run around and play every point after 10 seconds. I want to take 30 seconds between each point. And then they'll say to me, okay, I understand that now. Yeah. The other thing is about communication. Before you play, if you've got a new partner, you need to discuss a little chat. How do you want to play this when you've done, good points? What sort of player are you? Are you a loud player? Are you a quiet player? Do you like to do high fives? Do you want to hug after every point? Because some players do, some players don't. Yeah. One of my partners, we communicate after every point. The other one generally likes to touch after every point, because at least it's either punch or high five or something. I'm not bothered, it doesn't bother me. But some people you play with, if you try and get too close to them, everybody's got a personal space. You need to ask them, by the way, can I come into your personal space, and say, great, well done, great shot. If they hate it, then you're not going to have a good relationship with your partner. So you've got to be aware of that, what they want to do. That's a really important thing, to know the tempo and what type of personality your partner is.